Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands 2. So, strap in because this entire episode very possibly is going to be around me gambling. It's going to cost me 200 to roll this each time. I want Iridium. What? Seriously? You were supposed to... I should have paid out right then. The game just glitched, I guess. So, I have... Last recording, I spent 10 golden keys getting new weapons. The weapons, in a lot of ways, weren't in every statistic better than what I had before from level 8 golden keys. I don't think I want to go back and go through that a second time. But because I had the 10 golden keys, that means I sold a lot of them for money, and that's where this money is. There is a challenge for donating a lot to Moxie, so if we tip 1,000 right there.
Though Mordecai might disagree with that, I offered him a rat hive's worth of guns and cash for winning the top spot in my underdog, but he never wanted any of it. If I had a nickel for every time he asked me to run away with him, well, I wouldn't need a tip jar, that's for sure.
So Mordecai was apparently hitting on Mad Moxie. So I think for every tip I give her, I probably get a bit of story. Maybe that was what happened. That's why it didn't pay out on the Iridium. If I can get even a small amount of Iridium, like 8, I can upgrade the number of bullets I can hold, and that is number one priority right now. I don't need my bank upgraded. To upgrade my backpack to hold more, I would need 50 Iridium, which seems like it's probably a pretty doable case of accomplishing that goal. Probably should go buy something with the Iridium right now. Yeah, let's just run over here. Crazy Earl. So, let's just upgrade that. I want to upgrade everything pretty evenly. This pink level upgrade for 50 Iridium really jumped up. It was like 24 and then it jumped to 50. And it's just adding 3 more slots. So I'll take it certainly at some point, but right now it doesn't make any sense. There, we've got some moonshot happening. There's also a quest in this area that I can pick up. It's a little weird that there's a quest here because I'm in the middle of other quests. So doing a side quest, I'll have to look at what level it is, because there's really no reason why the story would have expected me to be here. I've changed out my shield from a very low quick refill shield into a pretty high corrosive shield, but my kill skill increases my shield, so we may see a pretty drastic change in how that plays out when I start fighting people, because they may shoot me with a grenade or something like that, and it may take out half of my shield, and then I may kill 5 people and gain 25% of my shield back at that point, because I think my kill skills are refilling 5% of my my 5% of my attack. There's no purples that you really see from gambling like this, though. Feels like also it probably would have benefited you to have more than 2 of these. Turn it over here and have like 4 going at the same time. Although, to be fair, I only have a few more spins. I thought this might take all of this recording. Maybe, maybe not. The cost of spinning has gone up, but the rewards have also gone up. So it still is working pretty well. The only thing I would argue is that the amount of iridium you get has not increased. So either the chance of getting iridium has increased, or I played very well and used my golden keys to a very good advantage by deciding to try and what am I trying to say? Yeah, if I was spinning for the cheapest amount possible, which I probably was, the first time I was getting all the iridium and upgrading my backpack, and the odds of you getting iridium have not increased at all. I played rather well and saved myself a lot of money, if that is the case. And I guess that is the big if. Now I don't know if I really need to even look at these guns, but I figured I'd do some due diligence and just look at everything and see if maybe, just maybe, one of these random white rarity guns was better than the purple rarities. I doubt it is. But in Borderlands 1 there certainly was instances. Let's see, fire as fast as you can pull the trigger. That's a Jacobs. I don't like Jacobs. I don't see how anybody could really play with a Jacobs gun for the long haul. You just burn out your finger pulling the trigger all the time. Yeah, none of those were
Dr. Zed's portable clinic. What can I...
And so we'll just sell the shotguns and the sniper rifles and the shotgun, and we'll sell that and that and that and that. So all those skins I collected also didn't matter. So the rate of return is pretty bad at 50%. Let's see, how many do we have? Any iridium? We have 4, so I don't think we can do anything till we have 8. 50% of what we started with. Also, I gave 1,000 to Moxie. And I think we're pretty safe to sell everything. Ideally, I want 3 bars of iridium. I don't know how much that would actually pay out, whether that's 8, 12, or maybe 24. I imagine it would be 12. Because 1 gives you 4, and it seems like 2 bars give you 8, so 3 would imply 12. suppose it would be a little bit better if you could do like a max bid and just bet much larger amounts of money in one spin. Save some time, save some frustration. Why the developers of Borderlands 2 Gearbox thought that this would be a fun element to the game, so much so that you would have to do it as much as I've done it even so far, is very questionable. Like, and there's a weird thing here where I could see some parents being perfectly fine with you playing Borderlands and killing people all the time, and being upset for you gambling in slot machines in a video game. Because I could certainly see some parents saying, I trust you never to actually shoot anybody without good reason, but I don't trust you enough to not develop a horrible gambling addiction. Let's see. And I'm just gonna sell everything again. We've already unlocked this one, we've already unlocked this one, we've already unlocked this one. So that gets us to 2,200 this time. So that'll get us to about 1,100 next time, which would get us to about 600 the next time, which would get us to about 300 the next time. And since it's 200 each time you spin, getting back to 300 is not super helpful. And it seems like you're kind of limited on skins too. Either other actions unlock skins or doing quests unlock skins, which we know some actions and some other elements certainly do unlock skins, some missions do it. So it might be that I've already gotten everything there is to get. Okay, I'm gonna run over here and upgrade the things that I know in particular I'll use a lot of bullets on, so the SMG.
You better stay on.
It might make sense next time I get Iridium just to upgrade my vault also. Yeah, it certainly does seem like your odds of getting Iridium go up.
Welcome to the black market.
There we go.
Tell your friends.
And trash, 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 trash. We already unlocked this one. We had a decent amount of gold.
Save your gold-earned life.
I can't even buy that item. Let's see. I want to say gold, it's actually dollars. We had a decent amount of dollars when we started back to this area also. Come on, Iridium, Iridium, Iridium. And I'm out of money.
Jack is the worst thing that ever happened.
And there's definitely a consideration that I'm not going to have a ton of money
We're all gonna die.
extra Let's see.
Buy from me if you want to live.
There you go. I'm really not gonna have a ton of money extra. Even if I have a full backpack of things. Let's see. What is my backpack now? I can hold 27 items. That seems great. And I can have 400 bullets, 420, 5 grenades. Let's see, 60 sniper rifles, 15 rocket launchers. So let's see what this quest is and what level it is at. It's probably Patricia Tanis wants to talk to me.
I am happy to say I need not rely on you for help at the moment.
Still can't get in here. So, what's this quest? Ah, it's her. So she's come back to the base, Lilith has, and she's got a quest for me.
Want to break some stuff?
So Lilith accidentally started a cult, which is fun. This is a level 8 mission, and then Lilith is alive, but Hyperion sure as hell doesn't need to know that. And this is a level 12
So
mission.
I kinda inspired a cult? And not the fun ask you for autographs kind. I need you to infiltrate the Children of the Firehawk and find out if they're planning anything shady. I do it myself, but I'm kinda worried they'd freak out if they saw their god in person. Go talk to the cult's leader, Incinerator Clayton.
See, that was one mission, and
Ever faked your own death? Tricky stuff.
look at that.
Did
She's
it a
just
couple years
sliding.
back to throw Hyperion off my trail, but apparently some bandit's been spying on me. He's gonna tell Hyperion what he knows, unless you take him out first.
Interesting. I guess she was pre-programmed to walk to that place, and it just kept on sliding her there. Interesting. Alright, so the first mission we would want to do is the simple one that's level 8. And there's almost a question about, should I run around and see if there's some other quests around, because I've probably missed some. Yeah, I would not be surprised if there's some kind of quest or bounty board in this area. I was getting stuck on the ground again that I've just like totally missed. And yes, I know I'm supposed to be storyline doing the dust mission, but clearly there were some side missions that they intended people to do. They just didn't give you a good excuse to go back to Sanctuary to pick up those missions. Alright. So, Frostburn Canyon. And there's like no fast travel section, so Bandit Technical, and we'll just take this, and we'll just try to go everywhere. There's an interesting question. What level are the skags here? They seem to be very much still the low level characters. Like, I know there's gotta be quests to do something over in this area and search this whole section. I know that there's probably something more here and something more here. But the game has punished me. It's downright punished me in the past. There, I've connected that section for being ambitious and trying to be a completionist. These are just like super easy. I could run them over enemies. Let's see. And there's apparently a skag section. And the only thing that this makes any sense for is if I was just trying to do a little grinding and try some stuff. There's a level 12 snow skag. Ooh, this is some named character called Boyle. So if I kill this character,
check it out.
and the corrosive things are destroying my shield.
Mr. Bull, we at Hyperion are skeptical. The bandit Lilith was confirmed dead after the liberation of New Haven. We will need to listen to your footage before payment can be processed. Leave the echoes in the attached dead drop locations.
Find those echoes, killer. If Hyperion finds out I'm alive and working with the Crimson Raiders, it could be New Haven all over again.
So apparently that mission has been started. So since as that is, let's just do this mission. Locate the first echo, locate the second echo, locate the third echo. I guess I'm also kind of looking for any cult of the vault stuff still. There is kind of a weirdness about Hyperion and Handsome Jack, as he doesn't have too many subordinates under him or sub-bosses or anything. Okay. That was something.
I like this place. Hyperion shouldn't be able to find you here.
Thanks. I tried to make it very...
Gruesome?
I was gonna say cozy.
You've strapped charred bandit corpses around the entrance.
Corpses can be cozy. Kinda like our place in New Haven before...
Yeah, I'm going now.
Suave, Lilith.
Okay. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to go in the opposite directions. So, but I guess I'm going in the opposite direction either way, so let's get these in order. Still doesn't feel like there's a real reason to run around through that passage. Right. Just run over these guys. Guess I'm looking for something glowing and green. There it is. It's weird how things are just activatable in the quest and never any other
What's the
time.
emergency?
I liquefied a guy.
Come again?
I was out hunting and I found some of that iridium stuff, and one of those weird worshiper guys sees me, and I chase him down and grab him, and he just...
Liquefied?
It was awesome. I don't know if it's because of the vault opening or being a siren or both, but this iridium stuff is the tits.
You look really pale.
Yeah, I passed out a few times, but this could be huge.
Okay, but why not just send an echo? Why call me out here and increase the risk of Hyperion finding out you're still working with the Crimson Raiders?
Because how are you doing?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave now.
Okay.
So Roland is totally not into her, or he wasn't into her ever. I wouldn't be surprised if this really is more of a case of Lilith is just totally crazy because of the iridium, or even before that. I guess she will be before that, like everybody else on Pandora. Let's just run through this area. Doesn't seem like there's much here. Some bully moms, which with my corrosive abilities, not a big deal. So, I'm not getting a full read on the situation yet, as far as whether Lilith and Roland ever actually dated, or whether Lilith is literally gone crazy because of Pandora. I guess it couldn't be because of the iridium, it could be because of the vault opening, I suppose. That could be a consideration. Looks like there's something up higher, but I don't know. I don't really see a way to get up there. It definitely feels like there's something up there. I kind of feel a little unhappy with the problem here is that they first added characterization to all the characters, like Lilith, and particularly Lilith is special in my heart because she was the Siren class that I was playing in the first game, and so I had already had my own headcanon characterization of her. So when they make her this awkward, almost teenage girl like character, it feels like it might be slightly out of character. Or I guess there's not enough up there for me to really worry about. I'm gonna waste too much time if I... It sure feels like this whole section is not... Oh, here's somebody named Savage Lee that's a level 10. And I'm not sure I needed to kill Savage Lee for any quest, or am I just killing him? Like, I feel like I'm gonna have some kind of quest where I'm supposed to kill him, and then it's just gonna say, well, you already did that, turn it in. Which isn't terrible of a way to play. It's just... I wish Borderlands 2 would have given me a bounty board and given me more quests by now. In almost every scenario, it feels like it's withholding challenges from me. It's making the game feel a little empty and a little just kind of randomly.
I vanish.
There we go.
Attention, badass.
Attention. So that's the new. That's my new shotgun. Looks like there would have been a telescope here. Let's see. I could certainly see an argument that the characterization of Lilith that we're seeing right now is similar to some of the lines of dialogue we had her say, she would say, but with her being turned into what can only really be described as a iridium addict, it seems like an odd negative flaw. And I kind of worry about Borderlands 3. Does Lilith in Borderlands 3 turn into a full-on equivalent of a meth head? Is she going to be super weak and poisoned by the iridium? I think I left my vehicle somewhere, but apparently it's not there anymore. Let's run this way. There's one section still to look at in this map, and I'm still kind of resolving to not go towards that section. Let's see.
Hi, this here's Scooter. I can get you where you need to go.
Just gonna go this direction if I can avoid crashing in the ice. This is the first time I've had a corrosive gun, so killing things with a corrosive gun is kind of nice. Am I gonna hit an invisible wall? Not particularly. Anybody else attacking me? Or thinking about attacking me? Didn't mean to fall that far. And that still didn't take any health off of me. Man, you just do not take fall damage in this game. Fair enough. That's probably a better way to do it than the first game. I want to lose or leave an area. I think it probably is up. I think it probably is up in this area because this seems like that kind of place. Yep, here it is.
Jack just left him for dead in the snow, evidently. The raiders could use the help. You should track them down.
Another vault hunter, huh? I'll see if I can contact him by echo on my way back to Sanctuary.
Good. You can go now.
Well, I'm sorry. I just got here.
I'm a little busy waging a one-woman war on every bandit in the tundra, so you can focus on taking down Jack. But hey, if you want to hang out, I can just give up this Firehawk thing and let the Bloodshots overrun Sanctuary.
No, you're right, of course.
Are you sure? I can make cocoa. We could talk about boys.
I'll just talk to you once I find the vault hunter. Yeah. I'm sorry for... Well, I'm sorry.
Play hard to get. That's how you do it.
So apparently they both do have interest in each other. And apparently that was a conversation and an element that was happening right before I arrived. Okay, so that clears up the story a little bit. There is also a audio recorder that we had at the very beginning of the game that gave us a little bit of the characterization of Zero, but since he is supposed to be a mysterious assassin anyways, like he not really explains much. It just says that it implies the reason Zero came to Pandora is because he was looking for a challenge. Alright, now before I go any further, this one wants me to go this way. So we don't want to turn in the quests. If anything, I probably would like to turn in quests just in case it unlocks more quests. The thought that a considerable amount of quests could be overlooked is scary, because compared to Borderlands 1, I'm pretty sure I did every single quest that was available. I didn't do every challenge, certainly, but I'm pretty sure I did all the quests and all the missions. Whereas this feels like I was supposed to go back to Sanctuary multiple times. And I don't know why you would want to go back to Sanctuary, particularly if you didn't have the golden keys, which is what most people would have been experiencing. Like, particularly if you were playing Borderlands 2 as it came out, Gearbox was not tweeting out new keys every single day or anything, from what I recall. And most people wouldn't have realized that the shift code thing meant or did anything anyways. And so what else do you get from going back to Sanctuary? It's called Sanctuary, yes, but does it actually give you anything? It doesn't inherently heal you. There's no heal station for being in Sanctuary, and if you don't have the abilities to slowly heal yourself, you would still have to pay money for Dr. Zed's vending machine. It doesn't inherently give you bullets. It doesn't inherently give you experience or an upgrade. It's just a place where I guess you're kind of certain, or at least fairly certain, you're not going to be attacked. So you could take a breather, but you could also pause the game, so there's no reason for that. And it's not like there were quests that had to be turned in the sanctuary either. So maybe the quest that I'm on right now was supposed to be a quest that I somehow collected and started earlier, and I just somehow missed it. I guess it makes sense why there are so many flame characters in this section now with Firebird.
It's time for 3 pounds of flesh. Oh, that's the solid flesh. The blood tastes just like liquid.
This area fully respawned. So crazy that it's Hitchy showing that one gun. Alright, so where are we with this area? We done kind of everything except for whatever these are, which it seems like there's a decent amount of that. Let's play a little menu hero, and I think we can pretty certainly just sell everything we've got. And I don't think I need to really look at any of it. If I was going to look at anything, it'd probably be a purple.
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked. Made to keep you safe in your travels. Goodbye, friend.
There we go.
If you shop anywhere else, I'll have you killed. I'm legally obligated to tell you, I ain't a real doctor. See you real soon, I'm sure.
I don't actually, come to think of it, I don't think I did one of the quests here. Let's see. Scroll all the way down, and I guess I need to sort this. Category, level, I guess category might be the right one. So miscellaneous, win duels. I'm never gonna do a duel, so I can't do anything there. Complete optional missions, 6 out of 10, so that tells us an indication. Find and eliminate Jimmy Jenkins. Complete many challenges. We're at level 2 there. Complete side missions. What's the difference between doing a challenge and a side mission and optional mission objectives? Oh, so this is optional mission objectives, like killing somebody with a specific weapon. So the not so phantom toll booth, some bloodshot rapids. Alright, so watch this challenge, and I think what I want to do is also watch any other challenges in this area and see if we can get them all done. But where did it move? And can I watch more than one challenge at the same time? This is too much menu here. Hero. Alright, kill Scorch without damaging his minions. I don't think I did that one. Discover the 2 hidden vault things. Find incinerators. Clayton's Chronicles of the Firehawk. And if we watch that one, too. Let's move on now. So, somewhere around here is some interesting. The body is taken down. Somewhere around here is the vault symbols, 2 of them, and one more thing that needs to be incinerated, which I think I'd probably need a fire ability. And see, this was a toilet that I don't think we could open. Oh, nope, he's over here. Incinerator Clayton.
I am Incinerator Clayton, and you. I witnessed you enter the lair of the Firehawk and return unharmed. If you truly wish to serve our mother, you must pass a test. Use a fire weapon to send my brothers to the eternal flame. Then collect their ashes and return them to me.
Huh. Burning people alive is mildly shady, but these cultists sound like they want it, which is weird. Do what he asks, I guess.
So collect bandits' ashes. Do I have a fire weapon? No. So I have an acid weapon, but I don't have a fire weapon, which kind of screws you. So I have to run back around here, and he didn't give me a mission specific weapon.
When you think murder, think
Let's
Marcus
see.
munitions.
Do we have anything that will fire? I guess this will fire. So buy back a gun
I'm sure we'll be doing
that I have that
again soon enough.
I can use. Alright, fair enough. Moving on. That one I already started on fire. This guy's resisting because he's There's some ashes.
Yes, Torch. Bring me more ashes. Just like that.
Build me ready!
Come on. This guy is a pain in the butt. Most of these, it's just an entire pile of ashes. Most of these things are still searched and done. So either I missed something like that, or I probably missed it, or it spawned more. That'd be really weird if the game decided to spawn more places to get bullets, more places to get guns. It's just a gun sitting there. Interesting. And money sitting here.
What is more beautiful than a handful of ashes? Nothing! Nothing at all!
Burn the incinerators to death to get their ashes. Make sure you've got a fire weapon.
So
Those guys resist fire. You should beat the tar out of them with a non-fire weapon, then switch to a fire weapon for the last few shots.
oh.
Since those guys resist fire, you should beat the tar out of them with a non-fire weapon, then switch to a fire weapon for the last few shots.
So the game is even telling me. I imagine that would be rather annoying. Particularly if you didn't have a fire weapon.
It's enough, my young torch. I can feel the firehawk smiling upon us. Return the ashes to me.
Okay, so
Welcome to pain! Get ready for her! Why so, coward?
we'll just leave that guy to run around and cause some havoc while I turn in the quest. It's nice that I guess it's appropriate and good that they didn't have quests like this all the time. It would be really hard for most players to always hold on to a fire weapon and an acid weapon and an explosive weapon. Let's see which one I want.
Thank you, Torch.
I'll take this.
Unfortunate news, Torch. There are idolaters among us. Children who have betrayed their one true mother, the Firehawk. They follow a heathen demigod known as Scorch. I implore you, destroy this pretender and all.
Who cares if they worship somebody else? Just play along. Satan needs to trust you completely. If they've been doing anything that we need to stop, that's the only way you'll hear about it.
Gross. It's like a full-on head out of his throat. Okay, so now he wants me to go and fight Scorch, and I believe there was a quest for fighting Scorch and defeating him without killing his midgets. That being said, I want to move over to a better weapon. That's a nice experiment on seeing how much damage an explosion will do to me these days. Okay. The question is, how do I get to them? And another good question to ask is, where are the Cult of the Vault markings? And like some other good questions I'm sure will arise. Yeah, if I jumped from that point, I'm just gonna die. So that's not the direction to go. I think it's kind of ridiculous to try to do the Cult of the Vault quest, actually. It's a waste of time. I would need a walkthrough. Alright, how do I get to where I want to be? Because I think I almost want to jump from one place over to that place, and I don't think I can make that. And this doesn't make a lot of sense because, like, there was a way before. Did the path get blocked? I'm pretty sure that to get all the way to this section, I guess maybe I did have to go all the way down here. So maybe I did have to go this way. There definitely needs to be some, what would you call it? Ladders? Shortcuts? Let's see if maybe, oh, I didn't realize I could hold Y down. That wasn't the last one. So if there was a way up there, that'd be great. This gun is nice and powerful. But I'm not gonna jump up there. Maybe I go this direction. I guess that is the case. So yeah, there was just a whole area that I missed an entrance to. Interesting. And still looking around for Cult of the Vault and so Scorch. This is fine. So I don't think. There you go. I did get a challenge then.
As weird as this cult is, I gotta admit, seeing them kill that false god is kind of flattering. Ugh, I'm a bad person.
so I got one challenge done. I don't want to quite leave this area yet. I do believe I also just got what looks like a potentially very effective weapon. So, is this a purple that I just picked up? No, it's not a purple, it's a gold. Golds are better than purples. I didn't think I was at the level yet to start getting gold. That's interesting. Let's see, we've got what seems to me like at least a couple different ways to go back. Let's see, what does this lead to? This is a where does this land us? Like, this puts us through one cave. I doubt I need to actually just shoot these as I'm walking by them. This puts us, like, we can walk down here and walk back up, right? Hold down the trigger for a little while. Even the spider ants that are immune to fire, so I can just slice these. Oh boy, do I need my melee damage increased. That is too weak. We're in Black Toad Cavern. Seems like for no reason. And let's see. So yeah, there's seems to be like two different ways into this cavern. Or maybe the whole level is just overlapping. The thing here is there's no fast travel or system to go back to these sections. So I might very well, like, I know I'm doing something where the game was probably going to punish me for playing out of order, but I'm also having to reevaluate that and think maybe the game actually does want me to wander around. Like, but I can't fast travel to that location, and this is an interesting split because I can go this way or the other way and end up in slightly different places, but not by much. I seem to vaguely remember fighting a berserker in a place like this. There we go. Another challenge done. But I'm still looking for the Curse of the Vault sections, and here's another area that is putting me upward.
Another story to sing to the king of that.
Yep.
Time for a good old-fashioned swat trap.
So I'm gonna see how many things can I get while the Goliath is going crazy. I haven't picked up an iridium in a while.
You're gonna be screaming!
So the Goliath apparently gets experience for killing other people. And it seems like he's the only one left. Come over here. Kill this guy. Kill this snowman. See, the guy's burning me and it's not even...
Die for me, bitch! Dibs on their skull!
Kill him. Come on, get the spider in. Like, is there no other level up for this guy? Ultimate badass guy. I don't think he's got anything more he can upgrade to. This is an interesting way to end this recording. I know we're going a little long. This will be the last recording for me for a couple, maybe a day and a half. So I'm gonna... Ooh. Fatal God, the Goliath. Like, how many more people does he have that he could kill? Those spiders. And this nomad. Like, I don't think he's leveling up any more than this. Look at that. A nice chunk of iridium. And apparently I'm gonna have to go sort of carefully. Like,
Why will no one play with me?
just kill that guy. There's a power thing that's over there. So I'm gonna have to very, very carefully not die or not get knocked off.
New present?
Alright, you want to come over here and fight me? Wait till he dies, and then it unlocks. Oh, I think it's supposed to unlock. Took a long time. Purple. More purples. We're getting a nice collection of guns. A nice collection of guns. Okay, so the trick here is to not die. Explode things.
Give me something to pound.
And here's
No
something.
one has seen the Firehawk, but we feel its presence everywhere. The Bloodshots, those disgusting marauders who operate out of the old Doll Dam, mounted raids on the gates of Sanctuary for weeks, until suddenly they stopped. I see scorch marks all around the Bloodshot camps. No human could stop the Bloodshots so completely, so violently, so beautifully. No one but a god could accomplish such a feat.
And so this area just ends here. And I'm still trying to look for a Cult of the Vault thing. Symbol. I guess I don't see one. Let's hurry up and wrap this up. So this took us in a different area. There's a cavern below this section, and there's probably, it seems pretty obviously, a whole section over here that I need to investigate further. But we may very well find that there's something they wanted us to do, and so we might need to collect some item or pick up some item or kill some specific character that will only spawn. That being said, let's see, how does this compare to this? Let's see. Explodes like a grenade, one shot. That's not the one I was trying to compare it to. Let's see. Burst fire, wall zooms, consumes 2 ammo per shot. Does a lot less damage. So it's not as good. That's not as good as either. And we're going to be in a weird position keeping an eye on golden versus the yellow. So it's in the logo and the name, not in the border, and that gets a little confusing. I imagine all of this is just total trash. Hold on to that for a while. Yeah, but I really don't have time to play Menu Hero on this either. 7 iridium, 2,000 gold. We're running around looking at everything in Frostburn Cavern, and we may very well end up coming right back to these areas. We are, I suppose, getting experience slowly and surely to level 15. I think it's pretty good guess to assume. Let's see, elemental effect damage. That what was I gonna assume? Yeah, it's a pretty good guess to assume that we won't come back to areas like this later on in the game, or if we do, they will be so far later on in the game it won't even matter. Well, it's been 15 minutes, over an hour. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description. And if you want to support me even further, gift me a game on Steam. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.